Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspired. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you consider giving this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribing to my channel. I am just starting to venture into the world of pop-up live sales with junk journal supplies. So if that's something that you think might interest you, subscribing and hitting the notification bell will let you know when that happens. Anyhow, today I'm working on some things that I want to put into these glue books that I'm creating with the Garden Encyclopedia books. I already have a couple of videos posted about that. If you would like to know more, I will probably link maybe the first one in the description box, or you'll see it in a video to watch on the screen at the end of this video. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I hope everyone is doing well and enjoying all their moments. I know I am. I'm super excited. I'm learning lots of new things, and I'm just getting things together. Well, the last video, my friends, when I was working on those Encyclopedia glue books, I keep calling them Encyclopedia glue books. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. These ones right here. So I just got done recording the video where I went through all these pieces for the laces. I haven't applied them yet because while I was doing that and cleaning up, I had to clean up my laces. I had a huge mess. And so I thought, I'm just going to clean them up right now. I did that while I was watching Carrie, the paper crafter, and her wonderful daughter, Leslie, doing the live sell. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Leslie. And hi, everyone else. And thank you so much. I'm just so excited to meet new people, make new friends, and just I love this world. I love this world that we're in. So I was cleaning all my laces up, and I'm like and I'm opening the packages. I'm like, I'm never going to use them if I don't open them. So I started opening up all the packages, and I was just tossing these. Now, I think I have a whole bunch of these somewhere that I saved, but I cannot remember where they are. As I was doing it, I thought, oh my gosh, how cute would this be? And someone I'm sure has already done it, but to create a little pocket with these and then make some little cards that go right inside of them to do like this book belongs to, like kind of like the starting thing for the journals. I'm not going to be filling those glue books with a whole bunch of things, but I am going to put a few things here and there. And I thought this would be a great way to use these little pieces up instead of just throwing them in the trash. This one I have a whole nother idea for, and hopefully I remember what it is by the time I get there. But for right now, this one's going to just go to the side. Probably it'll end up in one of those boxes that I can't find for a couple years. But whatever. So these are all different sizes is what I'm noticing. And I don't think that part matters because, you know, they're all going to be different. And I don't think, even if all the glue books will be for sale, and if they all sell, they'll probably go to different people. Like maybe, I guess, I don't know. Maybe some will go to the same person. The prices will be pretty good on them. Like I said, they're not going to be they're not going to be like heavily embellished, and I'm not making charms to go with them. Just for a couple of reasons. One, I want to get them done and I want to get them out of off my desk. And also, I don't think my hands are happy right now trying to make all the little dangles and charms and things like that. It's just not something that I can do at the moment. So there's that. So all I did, I'm taking these off because I want my laces easy and accessible in my basket. I don't use them when they're in these. And aren't these colors so pretty? Okay, so I'll set those ones aside. So all I'm doing is super easy. I'm just going to literally glue these. What I'm thinking about is, do I want to make it bigger? And do I want to make it a bigger pocket even though it's already folded? Or do I want to just keep it like that? And if I do that, am I going to attach them to my book or to leave them so that they can free float? Free float, because it's kind of cool back here. Where is this? Montreal, Quebec. So does it say something fun on all of them? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, there's that part. That's kind of cool. It's just kind of fun, you know? These are not sewing journals, but I'm using lace in them. I just think they'd be fun. So my idea is to make it a pocket, but see, the paper is kind of thin. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go ahead and glue this down and then recut them out. And maybe I'll make a pocket that big. Who knows? My first thought was just to glue them and sew them and then stick something in there, but I just don't feel like there's enough stability with this. And these ones are super cool too, with just the colors. I just think they're fun. They're just pretty. You can add images to them too if you wanted to. That one, I already have the colors that I chose for one of the books, has all these colors. I think that'd be fun in there. I have one that's already pink. Like, there's just so many fun things. So let me grab some extra paper and we'll start gluing these down. All right, this might sound crazy, but these are some of my avocado dyed papers, and the way the coffee and stuff came on this one, it's not appealing. It's just not appealing to me. So this would be a great one to use because I'm not going to use them anywhere else. And even though I'm not going to see them, it's fine. I'm not particularly in love with that one because of the way the lines are. I'm just not loving that. This one, I like this part of it, but not this part. So, and then there's that side. I would probably only use part of this. This is I think I'll save that. This one I like this side. I'm not thrilled with that side, so that I can use for something else. And look at somebody's, must have been someone's doctor paper. Or, or was that just, no, this is the doctor paper. You know, I thought it was a file. All right, I like those ones. So let's just start with these ones, and then we'll make some cards with these ones here. All right. I think this will be enough stability just with that little bit of paper. I think what I'll do here is grab, I've been using this thing right here. It's so messy and gluey and inky. Some of this paper. And I'm thinking, I don't want to keep using this as my glue pad because I think this paper is going to be fun to use in the glue book. But here I am, again, using it up. So I'm just going to get some glue on here. Sorry if that was so loud in your ears. I did not anticipate that being super loud like that. All right, let's do this. So I'm just going to glue this down. I'm excited about these books. The hardest part about when you're making a book, at least for me, is letting it go. And I say that all the time. I know a lot of people feel that way. Does anybody not feel that way? Is anybody like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad these are done and they're going to be off to their new homes and I'll never miss them? It's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like you put so much time into it. Let's see. Oh, okay. There we go. And then I'm just going to give an extra smush down. I'm not very good at lining that out. Let's just cut one out here. And then if you're a stitcher, you can do some stitching. I am a stitcher and I want to do stitching, but I know that adds a little bit of bulk. So I have to be mindful of that. But if I'm gonna make these to be floating pockets, then it can just float right out of there and not be in the way. So I need to wait for that to dry before I fold it. Otherwise, I'm going to get some like weird wrinkles in my paper. So let's do another one. How long will it take for them to dry, I wonder? So what are you working on right now? Are you doing anything, a special project of any kind? Or are you just doing regular fun, everyday crafting? Are you making something for yourself? Are you making a gift for someone? Is everything you make generally going to end up being a gift for someone? Or do you sell your stuff? So my first ever live sale. Gosh, what is this going to post? This video, am I going to talk before or after the sale? I don't even know. My first ever live sale is set for May 1st. And it's going to be, that's a Thursday. I'm doing it at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 6 p.m. Central time and 7 Eastern time. So that's going to be my first sale. I'm going to fill it out for time of day and day that we're doing it, just to see how it works for people. And I know that some people just really love them and they like watch them. Like I watch them. I like to shop too if there's something that I need or want or something I haven't seen. Like I just want to get that. But I also like to watch and listen while I'm crafting, which I suspect a lot of other people do as well. And Plus, it's just a great way just to help support other YouTubers and your just, you know, your friends and things like that. But anyways, I just want to make sure I'm not on there too long. I would love to spend all day doing that, but I do not have the stamina for it. And I'll get super, I just can't do it. I really think, at first I thought, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm just going to do an hour tops. Well, I don't think you could do it in an hour. I think at the very minimal, well, I mean, I guess you could do it in an hour. Depends on what you're doing. Maybe if I was showcasing like only specific things and we're only going to work through this one box. I have tons of stuff that I need to work through. And I know it's going to take me many cells to do it. Many. But my first one, I'm moving out a lot of stuff. So I have some really cool things in there. I have all kinds of books. My book collection has grown way too much. So I'm gonna have some of my books are gonna start. I will have, oh my gosh, spit it out. Some of my books are going to be priced as is. What is that called? Like quick claim. So you just buy it at that set price. And then I'm going to have other books that you can purchase. I'm not doing a very good job. I should probably put all these on before I start cutting. And then I have other books that will be a starting bid. So I have a ton of books that I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try and move these out because they literally will end up, I mean, I'm going to say I'll take them to a thrift store, but you know what? What happens is if they don't sell at a certain point, they have to clear their decks also. And so where are they going to go? They're going to go, in our area, they're going to go to the dump. So I know that. So I have a ton of books and I have them marked at just $1. So there's going to be lots of great like sell items like that are just really cheap. And then there's going to be some books that are going to be a little bit more, and the same thing with like my fabrics, my bundles and things like that. I am not a fabric person by nature, and I have great tools thanks to, well, I've got great tools to use, and you know, thank you Kat for helping me out. And the board and the cutters and stuff do help a lot, but I still struggle with cutting. It's just these pieces are just so big and I just have a hard time doing it, but I've been getting better. Anyways, all that to say, nothing is cut completely straight and everything's crooked. I have lots of different pieces. Now what the heck am I going to do with this? That looks fun. So I'm super excited. Super excited. Okay, what else? But these books that I'm working on, I'm really excited about these. I think they're coming together so nice. They're so much fun. Working on. I know that I really have a lot of fun working in my glue book. It's not my glue book, it's my brother's book. I have pages that when I made that one, there was a lot of pages that I didn't put in there because I didn't want it to be bulky. And I always said I was going to make another one, and I haven't yet. But I think I'm going to. The only thing is, those pages came out of that book, so the book cover is, it's a really big kids children's book. So now I know from doing that one, in the future, I think what I'll do is I will make, I will have only one book cover. So maybe I'll do more than one signature, because I just did one signature and I think I did either 6 or 8 pages, and I just did a small little spine. So maybe I'll do a bigger spine and maybe do 2 to 3 signatures, not giant signatures, but just so that I have a lot longer play room in them. I don't know. I also didn't want to make them so big that that you get bored with it, because I don't know about you. I guess if you get bored, you just move on to a different project and then you come back to that one. But I wanted something that I would definitely finish. And if I have too many pages in it, sometimes I forget and I just keep putting it aside. I mean, it's all well and good. I'll come back to it eventually. I'm sure of it. Or I'll give it away or something. Somebody else will get back to it. So these little lace things have nothing to do with the journal books, because they're all like what is it called? Oh, you know what? I have these little things right here still. I haven't done anything with. Time Life Encyclopedia of Gardening, and I had a ton of those. I used to have even more than I have now. I think when the first book, Clear Up, that I did, and this is before I was selling stuff or doing a lot of things, and I was like, okay, I had too many books, and I took and filled 2 boxes of books, and then I just got rid of them. I know, why? It's like, I don't know, what am I going to do with all these books? I have way too many. I'm so mad right now because I literally tossed, oh my gosh, you know those red, white, and black Betty Crocker 3-ring binder ones? I don't know if anybody even wants those, but nope, I got rid of them. I'm like, nope, I don't need them. I have one. I haven't done anything with it yet, so I'm getting rid of these ones. And at this point in time, I had decided, I was like, you know what, I'm never going to sell on YouTube. I didn't know about the streaming or the pop-up sales. And I was like, it's never going to be a thing. I'm never going to have enough. I did start the Ko-fi store, and I got things on there. But again, it was just, I wasn't, not again, but things just weren't, I do sell quite a bit, and I'm appreciative of that. But I think I just wasn't maintaining it very well, and it's just confusing. So, and it just sits there unless I'm active with it. So that's another thing, is that I have to be active with that, and that's like a separate activity than YouTube. And I'm definitely preferring YouTube. Well, StreamYard or another streaming device, you know, that you're streaming, that takes you straight to your destination, which the destination that I choose is YouTube. I'm still doing all the activity, even though I'm going through StreamYard, or which is what I'm choosing right now, or Ephemera, or whatever one you're using. I get to choose my destination. So I'm still working within YouTube. I hope I explained that in a way that makes sense. So hopefully, I'm thinking that these live sales will work, my friends. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you what my real goals are. My real goals are this, and I don't see any reason why I shouldn't have them, because I'm a master manifester. I am a master manifester. I mean, we all are, right? So my plan is I don't want to keep working outside the house. I don't. I'm just really frustrated a lot of the time, and I'm really into just trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle, both physically as well as spiritually. But I know that living in this physical world, I also have to maintain some sort of financial. I have to bring something to the table. We're not, you know. I have to bring something. I need to bring something to the table. So my goal is to sell enough on pop-ups. Even, I mean, I would, if it goes well, if I'm okay, if I do well at it and I can do this, I could do it. I could see myself doing it, you know, a sell. I figure, what, 2 times a week to start, two times a week, and then see where it goes from there. So I was telling my husband, I said, what if I did it and I had 2 nights a week on the weekdays, 2 evenings. I do my regular video posting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which, I mean, I guess that could possibly change to different days. But as of right now, let's go based on what I'm doing right now. I post my crafty or chaotic videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then if I did pop-ups, I could do that 2 different days. And they could fall on the same day that my live or my videos post, because I don't record the day that my video posts. Does that make sense? But yeah, there we go. But I wouldn't want to, personally, I don't want to have to work all day outside the house and then come home and then do what I have to do at home and then try to get ready for a pop-up live. And I have a lot of friends, even in my area, who they do that. Their lifestyles are just so busy, and they do it, and they're great at it. It's just part of their everyday life. It is not something that I'm used to, and it's not something I think that I would enjoy. So I need to have separate time while I'm still working outside the house. But if I did well and I did it 2 days a week, and then if I was doing well, I was like, okay, well, maybe I can, you know, do like a 1 Saturday, right here. 1 Saturday a month, or, because I wouldn't do it every Saturday, but I could do like 1 Saturday a month or 1 Sunday a month or something like that. If I did enough of those, I might be able to maintain having my crafting area and paying for all the overhead that it does cost to do the sales, because there is overhead. you know, it's not just finding the things to sell. There's overhead, there's cost involved I mean, like when you treat it as a business, it is a business. There are costs, which is fine. You can write those off, but you don't get it back. You just write it off, which is better than nothing. Since we have to choose. Anyways, I'll put those scraps over there to the side. So I think I do like the idea of just creating a pocket, but I'm wondering, I want it to be, if I want my card to go in there, like how big do I want it? Well, it's not going to be 3 inches because that's not even 3 inches. I think, I don't think they all have to be the same. I think I just need to get this wherever I want it. Here. Although, when I'm cutting my cards out, it would be a lot easier if everything was the same. Let's do that. So let's go, we'll fold this one right there. I like that. Okay, and then see if we get it on the line. There you go. Anyhow, yeah, and then I can make enough money. I think if I make enough money just to keep buying the stuff, paying my overhead, buying new things to put in the on the sales, and to also contribute to my household, then yeah, I would totally love to do it. I don't have to break the bank to contribute to my household. We are at a place where I just have to contribute a certain amount of money every month to help out. And it's not a ton of money. I mean, like really, in the big scheme of things, it's not a ton. So I think I can do it. I just have to decide if it'll work or not, and if it's going to be, is it going to be cumbersome to do it, or is it going to be better, you know, in my life to do that instead of having an outside job? I don't know. I hope that makes sense. I would much rather be here and with my friends and hanging out and doing stuff like this, and with people that are with other people that are in the same world of junk journaling and paper crafting and things like that. I'm looking for my glue. As I'm talking, I'm trying to find my glue. Okay, I'll use this one. And I just have art glitter glue inside here. But which way do I want that? What will make me the most happiest? And I think I've been doing this a lot lately because I'm tired of my glue, all this glue seepage, all this extra stuff that's going on around here. I think, oh, did you see what I missed? Well, I was also thinking if I stitched it, I could just stitch around the bottom and that would shut it up. Shut up, I'm gonna stitch it shut. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I do like stitching. So I'm super excited. I am nervous. I don't expect to make that much money in the beginning, but you know what? Why should I not go for, I should just go for it, because what's stopping me? The only thing that's stopping me from doing what I want to do is me. That's it. And as long as I give myself permission to be successful, then I can be. That's all there is to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. How big did I do this? So we're just gonna go almost 2 3/4. It's just a little over, but if I stay within that area, I think I like that. 1981. See, I kind of like that too. Anyways, this is also just a great way to use up scraps, because technically that's what these are. I mean, I pulled them off. You know, they're just garbage. Are they? They're not garbage to me. So just using up these scraps. Whoops, come on, get back here. I love going to estate sales and thrift stores, and I honestly find the most amazing stuff. So I really feel like this is the perfect, I feel like I'm just like getting into my element here, hopefully. But I will say that, I will say what? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh my gosh. See, I'm a little nervous that stuff like that's going to happen, but that's all right. All right. So my first sale, I do not have a moderator. So it's going to be weird, I think. And I'm just going to have to fill it out and see what's going to happen, how it's going to work. Let's see. Yeah. And that's okay. I mean, I can do it without a moderator. I know having a moderator will definitely be better. It's easier because, so I was trying to explain to my husband, I was hoping that he'd be like, oh, I'll help you. But he was like, he did not offer. I said, here's what happens. I said, I have to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my computer on because my computer is where I'm going to stream with StreamYard. I'll have my phone already in use because that's what I'm going to use to do my downward shot for the table, put things on the board, you know, to sell. And then I will watch StreamYard for the comments, and I'll do that. Like, I'll be adding the banners in, the stuff. I'll be doing all of that. While I'm doing all of this, I'll be over here doing this. And then to top it all off, just so I can see it in the same time that everybody else is, because there is that lag. It's like a, what is it, like a 30-second lag or something like that? Maybe more or less for other people, I don't know. I'll have my iPad on with the volume down just so I can see the chat to kind of help me. That's where I'm going to use to gauge my my lag that I have. But I'm going to go based on, I have to go based on everything from StreamYard because that's the tool that I'm actually using. My husband just looked at me like, he was like as if I was mad. Like, okay. Sounds like a lot. I'm like, I think it is a lot, but it's just because I'm not used to it. But I'll get used to it. You just watch. I'll get used to it. These are so cute. All right. Same thing with this one. I kind of wish I would have inked the inside a little bit, but no, I don't want to do inking. I forgot. I keep forgetting. I keep telling myself that. Stop it. I'm making a glue book, so I don't want to do inking. I want to do, like when I do some painty papers and things like that, that's going to be the only added color and stuff that I'm going to put on there. I'm not inking edges. Because I don't know how they're going to be used. Maybe somebody doesn't like that and they're just like, dang it, Sandra. I love it, that whole book. I love the lace. I love the whole thing. It's like perfect for my needs. And then you went and inked it. Dang it, girl. And then I figure there's people that really love the inking. And if they do, chances are they have inking stuff and they can ink their pages. And same thing with this. It can still be inked. So don't let me forget. I'm gonna try and I know I'm gonna try and ink them again. That's just how I roll, how I rock and roll. Let's see. There we go. Nicely done. Two more. Ooh, this one's pretty too. Two more, and then I'm gonna make the little tags that'll go inside of them. We're feeling the weird weather now, so it's like you have. It's cold. It's hot. It's cold. It's hot. It just keeps changing, so it's difficult. So in the morning when I'm walking, it's so cold. My butt gets so cold, so I'm like, okay, wear 2 pairs of leggings because that's all I wear. And then when I get home, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so warm inside the house. I have to strip off a pair of leggings because I'm already like super hot from walking. Super hot, sizzle, sizzle. And then because it's so cold still in the morning, like it's still in like the 30s, like 37 degrees, you know, sometimes it's 42 degrees, but if there's any wind, you get that wind chill factor involved, right? Well, it's fine. It's working fine. But now I have to remember by the time I go for my walk, I come home and I go to work. Then at work, it's warming up to like 70 degrees. I'm like, Jiminy Christmas. So I dress for that. And then if the sun goes down, it may cool off before I get off work. And then I'm cold. Crazy. It's kind of fun though, like trying to you know, see who can win, me or the weather. I want to do, oh, I didn't put paper on those ones yet, so we'll just do these ones. All right, let's see. I wasn't really measuring them. They all seem to be well, I kind of was measuring them. They all seem to be about the same distance as long as they are as long as I'm paying attention to how far they go over each other. Oops. All right, so then we'll take that one over here. There you go. So my first live sale, back to that, because that's what's on my mind, my friends. I know I have a lot of things that are going to be really, really, really cheap, and I'm not doing it to. I never thought about this until I heard it, but I was like, oh gosh, I hope it doesn't come across that way. I'm not doing it to undercut anybody else's pricing. Maybe I already talked about this. I'm doing it because I have such excess that I need to move it out, and I also don't know where I would do the price comparisons, because I feel like when I look at things like on Etsy, Etsy takes so much from them that, you know, they have the cost of all their stuff, they have their overhead, their other overhead, whatever they're doing, and then they have all these extra expenses for your Etsy, and I just feel like their prices are going to be, I don't feel like that's where what I can use to base my pricing off of, first of all, but also everybody gets things at different places, and you pay different amounts of money. So if you know, if I buy something and I get a really great deal on it, and I'm still going to make money on it, even by doubling or even tripling the price, because honestly, let's be honest, like sometimes you can do that because you get a really great, you buy a bunch of stuff in bulk at a sale or an estate sale, and it's like pennies on the dollar. Well, you can make money. I feel more concerned about price gouging, which I don't know if that's the right word either. I don't know. I think it's just going to be a hit or miss kind of thing. It's going to be a big learning curve for me. But I just want everybody to know that I'm not doing it to undercut. I have things, if I'm selling them at really great prices, it's because a couple things, I got them at great prices, and also I might have got them at, will this fit on here? I also have I'm going to go ahead and use this one too, because I want to finish these ones out. I have so much stuff in my house that I have to get rid of it. And I want to go get more stuff. And I'm going to get more stuff. That's never going to stop. I'm going to keep on shopping because it is fun. And I find way too many amazing things. Plus, Jason likes to do it too. So he's totally willing to drive. Like, we'll drive up to 6 hours, sometimes even further, to get stuff. If we see things that we like or something that's going on, we'll just go. That's another reason why I want to be freed up from an outside job. I want to have time to go do those things. We're not travelers, although I have went on a couple trips. And I almost went on a trip to Germany this year, but that is not happening. I don't know if that's going to ever happen, but it's not happening at this moment in time. I'm going to stick it up here. I have more of these papers, and I can make more. So what are things that you want to see at the sale? Like, I have things that sell, and I see things, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should put this in my sale. And I put them in a box, and I take them to my room, and I put everything, and I'm getting it ready. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think anyone's going to want that. Why would I put that in that sale? So it'd be interesting to hear, like, what kind of things do you like to see, whether you're purchasing it or not. Maybe you've seen other people like this. Hey, I've seen people like really go bananas for this. Like, what are they? I mean, chances are I probably see it all the time and I find stuff. But, I mean, I got the basics. I got the books, the lace, the fabrics. I've got buttons and like little other things, little trinky things. But I mean, is anybody looking for like other types of things that are not exactly journal related, but maybe like little home decor things, little like interesting things? I don't know. I just don't know. I have doilies, linens. I mean, you name it. I've got it. I've got scrapbook paper. I've got all kinds of cool papers that I find at the thrift stores. I just love paper so much. Always have. I was watching something lately and it said, do you enjoy reading a book? Do you know why so many people enjoy books and stationery over typing a letter or an email and reading a book on like an ebook? And I was like, that's interesting. I want to know why. Why? And they said it's a textile thing. So, which probably everybody here knows that. Except me. I know it now though. But it's a textile thing. And just the feeling of the writing on the paper and with the different ink pens and the markers and charcoals or whatever it is that you're using, like you can, and the different types of papers, and you can feel the smoothness or the roughness or, you know, all the things. And I was like, huh, that makes sense. And I like the smell too. Like, I mean, I don't want to smell a book that's been mildewed, but I don't mind a little bit of a must. A little bit of a must. I don't know, depends. Depends on where it came from too. Like, I guess that smell can be described differently to different people. But I like the new book smell. I like the touch of the papers. Although there are some books that I've had before, and the paper, I was like, oh, I couldn't touch the paper. I was like, I can't read this book because I can't touch the paper. I have to find a different way to read this book. Hurry, somebody, retype it up for me on something else. Okay, this glue stick is lasting me forever, by the way. I love it. All right. So I'm going to get those cut out here. Probably not very straight, but that's okay. And these are fun because I can add, I was thinking like on the lace that I am putting on them, on the covers, on that spine, maybe I can use a little bit of that same lace on these. That might help tie them in with the book, and then also tie this thing in. That'd be kind of a clever little thing to do. And actually, these can even go on the outside of the book. They don't have to be on the inside. Like, who says your pocket, this belongs to pocket has to be on the inside? I see lots of people do on the outside. I've done things on the outside. I actually really liked it. Preference. Preference. That's all it is. Okay, let's do that. And I told Jason that I told on myself about trying to burn my new kitchen down. I told you guys. He's like, oh, he's laughing. He goes, what did they say? I'm like, honey, you have to go read. I don't know. I read him comments all the time, and I'm like, no, go on there and read them, and then like the video. Give me a thumbs up. Come on, be supportive. He is supportive. I'm just teasing. All right, now folding these, and then I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wait to fold them because that glue's still wet. So I'm gonna do a stitch across these, and I will be right back. All right, I sewed 3 of them. I just stitched them up, and the other ones are still sitting over there. I have gold thread. I got this really pretty yellowy gold. So I just did 3, but I think that's good enough for right now, and I'll just continue to work on them. I think I have a total of 13 books. Is it 13? And so all I have to do is make 13 of these. But I actually I didn't mean to start making like ephemera pieces. I need to work on the pages. So they are all pretty close in size. So what I'm gonna do, I think this black one's a little bit different. And even though I'm not inking, I'm still using my copy dye papers. So I think, and I grabbed these ones, it's a heavier duty. It's like a lightweight cardstock is what it is. And then this one's file folder, but this one I think is so dark, it's going to make me want to ink stuff. So out, it is out. And then this one, and I just want some like cards to come in here. Let's see. And I want them to be fairly simple. Maybe about that much coming out. Looks good to me, just kind of eyeballing it. Let me see where I'm at there. Well, I guess I can use my grid here. Let's see. So if my paper's there, and I want it to come, my stitch is gonna go there. That means my paper needs to start there, right? So let's pull it down to that. And then I know my card is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. So about 4 inches. 4 inches that way. And then I want it to fit in here easy. I don't want it to be, I want it to be not super snug, just like a little snug, just a little bit. So let's go right here. We're gonna go, it is, how big is this? I know. I'm gonna go right there, take my marker, not my marker, my pencil. Do I have one? I think I have one right here. I'm just gonna go right here and just mark it like right there. I just want it to go in there a little bit. All right, let's see what we come up with. Anyhow, I just thought this was kind of fun and easy. Like I said, it's just it's just basically using up the scraps that I was gonna throw away. Are they scraps or are they not scraps? What do you call them when you're opening your packages? It's the garbage, right? That would otherwise be tossed out. That can be considered a scrap. I want to do like that hashtag scrap thing, but I don't know if it's an actual scrap. So is it a scrap? I don't know. All right, maybe I should just do it. I don't know. I just talk too much when I'm in my video, so but I still think it would be a scrappy thing. Scrappy dappy do. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then I just want that to come out, what'd I say, like 4 inches total. Why'd you go over there? Come back. I think 4 inches will work on both of them. Let's do the two that we know are about the same size. So we'll do 4 inches. Yeah. And then another 4 inches. So I think they're pretty close to the same. Yeah, I was pretty good at putting that stitch in the same spot. I love that stitch. And then I just tie them off in knots. And I'm gonna leave the tails because I figure that's something that somebody else can cut off if they don't like it. We have that one and then we have that one. Ooh, that's a little bit snuggy. Let's make sure it's not stuck down in there in glue. Nope. So I'm just gonna take a smidgen off. I'm gonna take this much of the smidge. Let's see, much better. Okay, that is literally gonna be the garbage. And then where'd that paper go that I just cut from? This one right here. So this one, same thing. Maybe I'll go this way though this time, and just mark it like, oops, like right there. See if that works. Does that one work in there? Yeah. And I want that one to come up just about as far as that one on that. So we'll mark this one right here. And this is the way I math and measure. This is probably why Jason doesn't let me go on job sites with them and help. It's like, can you get a measurement for that? Sure. Hold on a second. Let me grab these 3 odd things that you don't normally use to measure stuff with. Okay. That. Take that away. And then, see, I want to ink. No inking. No inking. Be a good girl. Follow your own rules. Wow. I don't even know. This is like insane, but I have like corner rounders that literally live on my desk and I do not see them. What the heck? Oh, they're over by the sewing machine. Where'd they go? Okay, so I'm gonna use these and I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. And I'm gonna do the top one like that and lots of that. And then these could be like, when I say ink, I mean like splashing inks on them, like to make them decorative. They can be stamped. I would probably do some stamping on these, something. And I also like to give a little roundness to the tip so we don't have a pokey tip. I don't like the pokey tips. I hate when I get poked with them. It hurts. I'm such a sensitive, I don't know. What am I? I'm just so sensitive. And I'm so dramatic. I'm that person that'll say ow before it even touches me and then realize, oh wait, it didn't hurt. Never mind. Does anybody else do that? Ow! Oops. False alarm. That marshmallow did not hurt after all. I just seen it coming flying at me and I was like, oh my gosh. So cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know I'm not the first person to do this, but I'm doing it for a scrappy thing. I really want to ink the edges. Oh, okay. All I'm going to do is take, it's because all I have close to me right now are these colors. I don't want to use colors until I know where I'm putting them. But this one can technically be mine. I have a lot of the blue ones. Let's do this one. All I want to do is the edge, just barely. I just want it to stand out. I don't want to really like exaggerate the inking or do any kind of like distressing. I just want it just to barely hit that edge, just so that it stands out. I felt like it was just hiding in there, you know. Just come on, let's go in there. All right. That's lovely. Okay. All right, my friends. Let's see, this is what, now they just blend right into that. I can't use that one. Let's see. Let me grab this thing over here. Tell me what you think. I'm gonna make this for all the books. I think it's gonna make a wonderful addition. And then I will add some of the lace to them. And we're just taking the scraps from these. Literally was gonna be the garbage, like opening this package up. I can't open that package up. Opening these packages up. Oh my gosh, seriously? Come on, open up package. I'm literally gonna open up all my packages, because that's what I'm doing right now, is cleaning up my lace, deciding what I'm keeping and what I'm letting go of. And taking these pieces off, and instead of tossing them to the garbage, I'm reaching back in, grabbing them, and I'm turning them into little pockets. Little tiny pockets, and they're just so simple. And I mean, like, I can knock these out in no time if I'm not talking. Okay, tell me what you think. Do you like these? I love them. Have you made them before? What are some things that you've done to yours to make them stand out a little bit more? Or what do you find fun? I think they're great just the way they are, but they definitely can be embellished even more. I can't wait to put these in the glue books that I'm making. And I thank you so much, my friends, for hanging out with me. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you find hanging out with me fun, I know I find hanging out with you fun. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy all your moments. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.